I like to leave the house early in the morning. I like empty streets, morning light. I love London.
Every day it's a constant journey of discovery. I never know where I'm going to pass.
I'm always know where I start. I never know where I will end up.
Within the space of only a decade, the ride-hailing industry has grown from nothing at all to today having millions of drivers and over 500 million users globally. These vehicles are contributing enormously to the total miles driven. I'm Tom Elvidge, and I look after Arrival's vehicle programs. Uber has set out really bold ambition to go fully electric with all of the drivers in London by 2025, across the UK 2030, and then globally, Uber drivers will need to upgrade to an electric vehicle. We are partnering with Uber in the development of the Arrival car. Our mission is to help cities all around the world to realise their net zero emissions targets.
One of the really cool things about starting with Uber was getting my own car. I'm Casey Clark from London. I'm an Uber driver and entrepreneur. In order to make this kind of work, you need your vehicle to be the most economical you can get your hands on. After driving a diesel engine for a year and finding the costs to be exorbitant, I was so excited to get into a Prius. I had to find a way to save money when I was doing this job because all of my money was going into the petrol pumps. But like, who am I working for here?
How you doing? You good? Yeah, good, thanks, buddy. Yeah, very good. Can I get a lovely full English, please? And a cup of tea.
Have a seat, please.
All good? Cool. Wow, that was quick. Thank you. Having a choice on how I work in the day is the main reason I chose to do Uber. I'm Charlie Holding, I'm an Uber driver, and my work vehicle is my domestic vehicle. I'm doing school runs, football matches, shopping runs, or everything anyone else would do in their car. Hi, Laura.
Hey, yeah, Charlie.
Hi, it is
Cool.
Jumping.
How are you doing? Thanks.
When I decide to buy my car, I open Excel sheet and I put the number together. I'm Giovanni, I'm from Italy and I'm a Uber driver in London. My car is a family car, basically. I adapt my car to my job. The fabric of the seat are not built on purpose of carrying a lot of passenger every day.
We have to enable drivers to make that switch because they're the ones owning the vehicles at the end of the day, and the vehicle's really core to their everyday life, and they need to feel comfortable switching into a fully electric vehicle. I'm Bex Jeffrey, I work for Uber and I lead a lot of our electrification initiatives here in the UK. Arrival's approach is different because it's really design-led and it's bringing in Uber drivers to contribute into that design process and ensure that what's being built is actually meeting the needs of ride-hail drivers, from their personal needs to their passengers' needs, which hasn't been done before.
So this is the actual interior. This front passenger seat acts as a seat, or you can stow it in this way and it actually goes right under the dashboard. It's acres of space. All made possible by the fact that this is a complete ground-up design on the basis that it's an electric vehicle. So the Arrival car is the third product from Arrival. We're developing a bus, a van, and the car is purpose-designed around ride-hailing. So think of it as the ideal vehicle for an Uber driver.
Uber doesn't actually own the vehicles, so this really has to meet the driver's needs. They're going to be the ones that choose it.
The barriers for Uber drivers getting an EV at the moment, I would say, are basically cost. It'll be the top of their list.
Getting a car specifically for doing this job, it's a big chunk of change to come out of your wallet every week.
There shouldn't be a premium that people have to pay to choose to go to an electric vehicle. In order to develop a vehicle that can be really, truly affordable, Arrival takes an approach where we are developing our vehicles in micro-factories that reduce the logistics and supply chain costs. And we're using our own proprietary materials that can be lighter and more affordable. All of this can come together to remove the barriers for ride-hail vehicles to upgrade to an electric vehicle.
Uber recognises its role and its responsibility in tackling climate change and pollution in cities as the largest mobility platform in the world. Back in 2018, we first committed to being fully electric in London by the end of 2025.
Diesel fumes are disgusting. It's a horrible thing to breathe in. So many thousands of vehicles driving through London, confined spaces. Children go to school in that space. We do have to clean the air up. I think the EV thing is the way to do that.
To get to fully electric is a really complex challenge, and as Uber, we're collaborating with many partners, from cities to charging partners and also vehicle manufacturers, helping our drivers move into electric vehicles and enabling our riders to make a sustainable choice.
It means a lot to have valid input into what a private hire driver requires from a private hire vehicle. From what I've seen so far, it's quite an innovative vehicle. It's a great shape, it's got a good size. It's the technology of the future. I want the cars to look like the future. And I certainly think Arrival have ticked that box for me. It looks fabulous.
We have to look at all of the miles that are driven and how do we systematically transition to electric vehicles.
Having an electric vehicle that's perfectly suited to a private hire driver's needs has the ability to accelerate EV adoption both here in London and across the world.
We believe that the time to make this change is right now.